Exactly. So I mean, so like, you know, what I mean, it's not like I haven't said, oh, I've got stuff to hide, I'm not going to send it yet, because I was happy, willing to send it there and then.
Alex, regarding me, I don't know about everyone else, but regarding me, I don't think for 1 minute you're a wrong un. I wouldn't speak to you otherwise. I think you're a lost soul. You're lost in here. I genuinely believe that. I've already said it 100 times. You're a fucking lovely lad out there. You really are. You've got probably the biggest heart I've ever come across. But on the I've told you this, Alex. I think you're lost, bro. That's all. I don't think you're a wrong un. All I'm saying is, someone has told me this is what's been said about Alex, right? I've rang you, lost my head. You've told me, even the way you reacted, I knew it wasn't true. You've told, and then I thought about it. You, Tony, my man, his missus, and the girl. So I knew it there. So this is why I haven't gone no further. People saying, why didn't you bring it to the app? Because there's no proof. And I believed Alex when he told me. But like, people just, I don't know. All I've done is heard something, told you, and you've even admitted, yeah, that did happen, but it wasn't in that way.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a normal teammate. Like I said, it was just
Frankie
one of the
does
things.
this all the time. He's no friend. I'm not a friend. That is absolutely fine. Like, use that. No,
a lot of these people and my community know that, don't you?
I don't know. I didn't say there was in your community.
Yeah, I'm just saying. A lot of people.
Yeah, just don't bite to the comments. There's a lot of them that are trolls. Just don't bite.
People saying you can delete messages on Xbox.
Well, I'm going to show you. It says
I believe
it shows on the app. Message has been deleted. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to delete a couple of messages from some random chat from a random person on there. I'm going to upload and show you. So you can't call bullshit.
Yeah, well, I literally believed what your answer was, mate, straight away. Otherwise, I wouldn't have kept speaking to you. So people were saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
But why would you upload messages from a random chat and not messages from the?
No, I am. I'm going to upload the messages, obviously the messages. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to show you if you have deleted them, it shows you on another chat saying the message has been deleted. I'm going to show that message. That's fine. But I'm going to show you another random chat. So if you click someone and press delete, it says the message has been deleted. So you know it ain't been edited and it hasn't been, all that sort of stuff. I'm showing you a random chat. So when you delete a message, it will say message has been deleted. And then I'm going to show you the actual chat, which is literally like I think there's 2 or 3 lines.
So I'll let you sort that out. So regarding Stacey, is she telling the truth, Alex?
I have never made anyone feel uncomfortable. That's what I mean. I don't get how she felt uncomfortable. I don't get that. I don't know. I haven't spoke to her because it's never come to light. It's mad. I'm shocked by that, to be honest with you. That has really threw me off. Proper threw me off. Because I don't know why you'd be defending me in boxes or going around the app doing all this when if that's the case, I've made you feel uncomfortable. It makes no sense to me.
That's what confused me, but at the same time, you can't turn around and say that you don't know what offended her and they didn't do anything to offend her, because everyone has got a right to feel offended by what you say or do, and you can't take that away from her. That's
valid. That's valid. But
if she felt a certain way, you made her feel that way.
But why wouldn't you say to the person that was the case? Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't even that way.
Maybe she's scared, Alex. You don't know. Maybe she's scared.
Scared of what?
I've seen them messages and I don't really want to go into it because of the way she words it. The way she worded it at the end, it's something where she's concerned because of something that she had gone through.
Huh?
And yeah, so
not to me. It wasn't in their messages. It was like 3 messages.
No, it wasn't to you. But that's what I'm saying. There's a reason why she's going round sending these messages to other people and saying you've made her feel a certain type of way.
Well, that's news to me. 1 second.
And she's got every right to feel that way as well. No one can say she's not entitled to feel that way.
Well, I can, because, like I said, it was me.
Well, you can't. You can't. I could say something to you right now and really fucking piss you off, and you go, right, I'm offended. And I go, well, you've got no right to be. You're entitled to feel that way when I say something to you. So you can't tell anyone how they can and can't feel.
Well, it's going to end up going around in a circle, isn't it?
I think my advice, you want to stop dragging these women along, Alex. If you want to get your end away, then get with someone instead of messaging women you're never going to meet on an app, because this is where all this trouble's caused.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said,
One person is dying on the hill for you. The other person has jumped in people's boxes defending you, and they're wanting to die on a hill for you. And this is where all the trouble's caused, because in my eyes, you could have just turned around and said, look, I'm not interested in you. Nothing that way, friendship only. And you haven't given them that.
You can hear the editing, of course you can. Of course you can. Are
you even listening?
No, because what I'm doing, I've just put them on the PC to show people, right, just quickly. And
so that's a waste of 5 minutes that I've just...
No, but I'm here to defend myself, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm here to defend myself, simple as.
Yeah, but I'm asking you something.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, yeah, okay, it's valid if someone feels a certain way, 100%, but I don't get why you wouldn't say to the person. Don't say about being scared, because one thing about Stacey, she's not scared about anything.
How can you turn around and say that, Alex? You told me something personal about her. She's got, after what she's been through, she's got every right to feel scared or intimidated or any way she wants to feel. You can't turn around and say that about a woman. You're a man. You cannot turn around and say somebody has got no right to feel the way they feel.
Okay, fair enough. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you.
But you've got to realise that's wrong, that you're saying that. That's like someone turning around and saying to you, you've got no right to feel the way you do about this being brought to the app this morning. Because what's good for one's good for the other.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not going to argue with you over it, obviously.
Well, if you're not going to argue over it, if you just didn't turn around and say, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but you're not fair enough.
That's not something you do, though, Alex. You won't admit when you're wrong. You will not admit when you're wrong. And you'll go, yeah, I'll just say you're right. You won't admit when you're wrong, and that's a massive problem of yours and a trait of yours that you have.
The thing is, I struggle to. Obviously, I take accountability when I need to take accountability, but otherwise, I struggle because a lot of the stuff that gets said about me on this app is lies. So, not so much in here, but across the board.
And you know I don't agree. I don't agree with them. I've told you before. I don't agree with them, Alex.
So obviously you've got to understand.
I'm not here to sit and please everyone.
Yeah, what I'm saying. You've got to understand when I'm being dragged. It's it's hard, especially with lies as well. Truth I can deal with. It's the lies that piss me off. It's like a constant field of lies. Then one lie leads into another lie. But then they say about you've lied. But the thing is with my lies, it's lies like, oh, I ain't been with her, or I haven't been with this, I haven't done that, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
There's nothing I've brought to the app this morning that's lies. I've seen receipts, Alex. I've seen what Stacey said. I've seen where your mods is setting Frankie up behind the scenes. I've seen where you've said to Frankie that you had a phone call with your mods and Amy when that didn't happen. So those aren't lies. Right. And I've seen where you've contacted a child. Was there anything inappropriate that happened with the child? Probably not, no. But at the end of the day, you've still contacted a child.
Yeah, but it was my mates, like I said to you, it's a team that we had for a year and a half, maybe even longer actually, I don't know. A year and a half on there, and me and Tony was in a game and I said, do you want to jump in the lobby? That's it. That was one message. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not even a massive deal. I don't get the drama over it. Do you know what I mean?
Then why would that child's relative be pissed off?
But it's not. They'd split up. It had nothing to do. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. No one come up to my door. You mad? That's news to me as well.
Because if it's something that yous have all done, regardless whether the child's 11 or 12 years old, if it's something that yous have all done over a long period of time, there wouldn't be anyone pulling up at your door because you've contacted a child to play a game.
No one has pulled up on my door.
Or there wouldn't even be this. There wouldn't be all of this outrage. There wouldn't be this being brought to the app.
Yeah, but it's TikTok, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's, believe it or not, it is TikTok. And if people would try and twist something to, I don't know, whatever reason, I've got a clue. But like I said, you know what I mean? I've got nothing to hide. In any way, shape or form. Simple as.
So I mean,
So,
it's got
so the
fuck
thing
all
is,
it-
if
it's
the
got
thing is, if someone told Frankie they come to my door, Frankie's not lying, but the person that's told Frankie to come to my door is lying. You know what I mean? That's the situation. But no one come to my fucking door because nothing ever. It was nothing. So they just make themselves look stupid.
It's got fuck all to do with me. What you do with your community, you've got some actually really, really decent people in your community, really lovely people, and it's a shame that the minority let the majority down. I'm not going to sit here and call them simps. I'm going to sit here and call them fucking bitches and bullies. And that's my opinion from what I've seen. The fucking bitches and bullies. And they haven't got the balls to go to anyone's face or jump in boxes and say what they've got to say to someone's face. I've seen it all, the fucking bitches and bullies. And they're acting in a group to try and take people down. And what's pissed me off is the fact that I can't speak on something. I really fucking want to, but I can't speak on something out of respect for somebody else. Now, your mods has now getting someone to the stage where they're not well. They're not well. So what are you going to do about that?
I'll deal with it accordingly. I'll deal with it what needs to be dealt with 100%. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who's been made ill. I don't know.
But it's not just one person, Alex. There's a lot of people coming out from your community going, this has happened to me. They've done this to me. They've done that to me.
Right. Can I ask you an honest question? I'm just be honest with me straightforward now. Do you believe I had anything to do with? No. Did you think I knew about these messages about Frankie, or in the Discord?
Yeah, Blaster, can you send me any of the proof of these? What's been going on with the mods?
Yeah, I'll send you them as soon as I come off.
Thank you.
Be honest, Blaster. Do you think I knew about any of the messages that they were saying about Frankie? Now?
I can't understand why you said that you'd been on a mod call with them all, and Amy was involved in that.
It was to do with that. It was to do with that one. I don't know about why Amy was brought into it, but it was something to do with that. That account that put out a post about Frankie. Frankie contacted me and said that someone has put up a post about him and that, and it's something from my community, one of my mods. And then he found out, and obviously I did at the time. I said, you know what, I'm going to find out what's going on, and I didn't get told the person's name who owned the account, never once, until Frankie said it was Amy and Brody. I didn't know. All I got told is there can't be anyone else involved or something. I think it was someone spoke to Kelly Mack, I think, and Kelly Mack spoke to the account. As far as I'm aware, I don't know the ins and outs of all that. I think you can confirm that. Like, that's how it went. That came about.
Kelly Mack didn't know anything about that account. She didn't even know who was behind it. Kelly and Carmel put Amy up to it. They knew exactly what they were doing, and the way they fucking dumped her at the end was fucking horrendous. It's like I've seen where they love bomb people. They'll especially, I don't want to go into Amy's private life, but she's had 3 tragic losses in the space of a year. They knew what they were doing. They knew there was a way in there to make her feel welcome, accepted, to make her feel part of something, and then they used her. And I hate using the word vulnerable as well, but they used our vulnerability at that moment in time. And as soon as she got thrown to the wolves, they backtracked and they left her to deal with everything. They were the one that even made the fucking post and told her to post it.
Well, like I said, when you're not privy to information, I can't really comment on it, can I?
Yeah, but you normally know what goes on with all your mods, Alex. You sit and have hour-long phone calls with them at night.
No, I don't. Far from being the truth, that is. Like I said, I spoke to them when, there's something going on and stuff like that. And, what I mean? They've always been kind of supportive of me from a long time. You know what I mean? They've had my back, obviously, before back in the day, where obviously there was a bit of a eruption and stuff. But I took a back step from the TikTok, and anyone can confirm that. They confirmed in the chats, like, I'm hard to get hold of. Like, I don't involve myself as much anymore. I just can't be asked, because it's the same old repeated cycle all the time. You people can call me a liar or whatever. The thing is, ask them to provide proof of me even, being involved in any of these chats when they've been slating my friend, trying to bring him down. You won't, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they've had disagreements. They've said that, oh yeah, Frankie's annoyed us or whatever. But that's the situation, isn't it?
Alex, the whole chat's asking if you could show the messages.
But I'm talking to Blaster. I can happily put them on my own platform. It's not a problem. The only people, what they're going to do, they'll see the messages, then it'd be, oh, it's AI, then it's edited. Then I know where this goes, but I'll show them. It's not a problem. It's not a
No, I
problem.
just think to nail it in the. I'm sick of things on this app just being dragged out. Just nip it in the bud.
Okay,
and I'm not accusing you of anything, but why drag it out for like a week?
Because I'm talking, I can't do 3 things at once. You know what I mean? I'm trying to talk to Blaster.
Have you
asking me
have you
questions.
showed it on your platform, Alex?
I did transfer them over to emails. I don't think anyone's seen them properly though. I'm not sure. I may have. I don't know.
No, it's just because the chat was saying that you had showed it on your platform, so I was like, why not just do it here?
Give me a second. Which one is it? Yeah. Have a look over. Go over to my platform.
Oh, on your live, okay.
Why? What I'm curious about is why do they run so hard for you, Alex?
I don't know. That's only something you can ask them. Anyway, I'm going to go on my platform to show these now, and then I'm going to...
Right, okay.
But anyway, have a good day.
Right, you as well.
And by the way, before you say it's not on this device, here's my phone with all the stuff on this left phone here. And this is my other phone because the speaker's broke on that one, as you all know. But you know what? Shush. See you in a minute.
Right, okay. Hiya.
Blaster, I'm just back in to say, look, as I said previously, I do follow Alex, and I have expressed concern to Alex about allegations that are made. He can't say things due to the court situation, etc. I'm not going to sit here and say he's innocent, right? He's said that he's lied. I don't believe he's a wrong. I do believe he needs to show the messages and show people the truth, but most of all, I believe he needs to come off here and he needs to go and speak to Frankie. Frankie needs the truth from start to finish. That's his real life, and his real life being dragged about the app hasn't gotten him anywhere but the situation he's in now.
Someone's just said Delusa Banji's backing him. Don't care what Delusa Banji does. It's not going to affect my day. I'm not going to come to Alex either. Alex can go and have his say on his platform. I'm not going to come to him, so you can all go and join him if you want. If Delusa Banji wants to support him, that's entirely up to her.
I'm going to drop down, Blaster. I just wanted to come in and say, look, I'm aware of the allegations. I had no idea about this stuff. I'm not a mod for him, never have been. And I just want people to know, like, I'm not going to come out and say he's wrong when I've seen no proof of anything. So when I see proof, see screenshots of what this
apparently
thing
is supposed to be apparently it's supposed to be showing them now, and it says message deleted.
Is that where he is? Well, I'll have to go off and watch.
I don't know. You might as well go across Nikki New or whatever your name is. No disrespect or anything like that, but you're better off going across, and then you might get your answers there. The message deleted is the example. He showed it. So there you go, everybody. I have had 40 minutes sleep in the last 48 hours. I don't know who you are, but come on in.
Hello, my stranger. How you diddling?
Who's that?
It's Barbara.
Who the fuck's Barbara?
I used to be called Tiger Eyes 222.
All right, okay, not today. Not today. I cannot be arsed with that fucking shit. Not today. Barbara, I'm going to be nice, just not today. She said her name was Tiger something. Sorry, Barbara, but I can't be arsed today. I really can't. Sorry. I ain't gonna lie, you can't be asked. Oh, I know who it is. Right, okay. Yeah, not today, babe. Maybe some other time you can jump in the box and I'll have a word with you. Right, everyone, I'm going to jump off. I might come back on in an hour or so. I need to charge this device. I'm going to jump off. I've left everything there. You need more sleep. I do. I've only had 40 minutes, you know. I need my beauty sleep, especially at this age. I'm going to jump off, leave everybody with what I've put out this morning. I just want to clear it up that not once have I said that I think Alex has done anything to children. What I think is wrong is the fact that you're in contact with children. It's not something I could sit on either. Sorry. If I had sat on it, I would have been fucking dragged from one side of the app to the other. So it's out there now. It's up to Alex to put his messages out there. The Stacey thing and the other women. I do know that there's some women in the community that feel silenced, feel intimidated. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. You don't have to join any community to be silenced or to do what they tell you to do. Was it 2020? No idea. Maybe Frankie will be able to give you more insight onto that. So, yeah, if he's shown messages from 2020. But it was 6 years ago. And she's on with them. Let them get on with it. Let them get on with it. Right, I'm going to jump off. My